So here we are. Spoilers.
Chewbacca dies.
No, he doesn't. Right, so Marshall, when does your little spanner in the works occur? Do you want to go in that one first, or is that like near the end of the film?
Well, shall we just talk about it from the start?
Yeah, we'll go from start to thing.
I think the first shot's pretty good
Yeah.
of the film. It's what is it? Star Destroyer.
Yeah, it's like the
You
Star
see the
Destroyer
planet, and then the Star Destroyer kind of like goes over the planet in
Eclipses.
shadow.
eclipses the planet, doesn't it?
So yeah, you got like the Empire just like closing over this planet. Then you get the transport ships.
Yeah, the transport
Kind
ships
of
down
like
to
doing
the
a whole
planet.
like D-Day style thing, which is interesting.
Yeah, well, it's they're attacking. I don't even know. Actually, to be fair, I don't even thinking about it. How do they know they're there?
Because
they
it's
track-
written in script.
Yeah, because the script dictates it is.
Because they've somehow followed they've got the same information as the rebels have, most likely.
Yeah, or they can detect his ship. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's not rebels anymore. It's the
resistance, which is totally a different
and
thing.
it's not the Empire. It's
First Order.
First Order.
First Order.
So the same, but different, but the same.
Right, and then it opens up with some guy giving Poe the part of the map where Luke is meant to be.
Do we know who the guy is? Is he supposed to be?
I don't think we do.
Because watching it, I don't know who this person is. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to know who this person is, if he's from something or not.
No. What do you think, Marshall?
No, I don't think he was integral to the.
He might be included in like some comic book or prequel comic book or something. But yeah, so he gets the map, doesn't he? And
But then the Empire, the First Order attacks.
yeah, the First Order attacks. Which is I like this bit because it introduced two characters straight away. Didn't mess about introducing characters. I mean, the bit.
What I will say is very reminiscent. This whole movie is very reminiscent of A New Hope.
Oh yeah, you've got the opening shot in space.
Yeah.
I mean that's pretty much integral to all the ones, isn't it?
You've got first thing a robot that's trying to get away from the Empire
With
information on it. It's integral. Yeah.
They're trying to find an old Jedi who will help balance out everything. The First Order has a massive space station style weapon which can take out planets.
That's totally not the Death Star.
It's Death Star Mark 5, whatever. So it.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, what I did like about the opening sequence, and I wish they'd planned it more, was the bit where Finn's introduced, and it's because Poe shoots down a stormtrooper, and it's like a part where Finn's hold on to it. I thought it was literally gonna be like, "Don't die on me," and he's like, "Going to a better place." And he's like, "No, Gerald or FN 338, no."
Yeah, you got to see a sort of a different side from the stormtroopers. You saw someone who's just seen his friend or companion, get taken out in a fight.
That's what I thought they were going for.
Yeah,
like the scene in is it Robot Chicken where Leia shoots the stormtrooper and he goes, "He said stun. He wasn't gonna hurt you." That sort of thing. But like, they didn't plan it enough.
No, it just turned out that Finn was a defective one who the training hadn't fully worked on or something.
Yeah, they didn't really go into much detail about this stormtrooper program. So
well, basically, they're taken from birth.
Yeah, they're taken at a very young age.
And they're indoctrinated into thinking that is the only way of life and fighting. But if he's been indoctrinated from a very early age, how is this his first battle?
Obviously, his first time out, maybe he'd only just passed the course or something.
Passed the course.
You
passed
You're now a
stormtrooper school.
certified stormtrooper. So this is like his first combat experience.
Trial by fire, isn't it, essentially?
Yeah. All the other stormtroopers seem to be working fine, just following orders and everything, but he's the only one who's having second thoughts and doubts.
Well, yeah, it's when they capture Poe and then they get information. He says, "Well, we've got the information from this guy. We don't need anyone else. Kill everyone."
And all the other stormtroopers just straight off
kill everyone.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't do anything. But I thought, like, Oh, well, we missed out the cool bit where Kylo Ren stops the. What were you saying it was, Marshall? Not a.
I don't think it was like a laser as such. So
It was more of a plasma bolt.
Poe had this very powerful weapon,
like a sniper
it
rifle.
shot like a blue lightning-esque
and
thing.
he stopped it.
powerful.
But if you can stop lasers, I don't know why they haven't done it in the past.
They always deflect them, the lightsaber, so I think it's got some mass
it's
to
a
it.
lot simpler to.
Probably, yeah. But he held it there for ages.
Yeah,
I thought Kylo Ren was a really good character.
they introduced him well.
I think he has a very fragile side to him by the end of it, which they could have brought out earlier.
Yeah.
Or no, I think the fragile side was important for those roles. So I think they should have shown it a little bit more at the start. It was quite abrupt.
Yeah, how fragile he was.
They did show he was unstable because he did destroy a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he definitely had fits of anger, which they say in the film he's got too much Vader in him.
I realise you, Sam, were a bit disappointed with him, but I think I personally found him pretty
Well,
much perfect for the role he was
Yeah,
trying to fulfill.
yeah. Well, we'll get on to
It's
that when we
all
get to the
personal
thing.
taste, but what you expected from him, and
Yeah. I really thought there was going to be some conflict between Poe and Finn about the death of his friend. I thought they were going to, like, just touch on that a little bit, just to show that side of, oh, you killed my friend, oh, I had no choice sort of thing.
yeah.
Poe's not really in the film very much, though, is he?
No. Right, so the escape is a bit abrupt as well.
Yeah.
But I didn't mind that because it was getting the film to go forward and not spending too much onto everything. But they escape, which is a pretty cool sequence.
True, yeah.
And they get shot down because they're distracting because they're arguing against each other, aren't they, in the cockpit?
Oh yeah, because Poe wants to go back to the planet to get the droid. Finn wants to leave the planet, get away from the First Order as much as quickly as possible.
Don't blame him for that, though.
No.
Really,
The relationship scenes between different cast members were really...
yeah,
Yes.
Poe and Finn, I thought. It's a shame that when they get shot down and somehow they
Finn and
eject.
Rey.
How do you eject from a spiraling out of control TIE fighter?
Future Sam.
Future stuff.
Past in better technology. Yeah, there's Finn new to like everything because he's recently been put into the field, like only just recently been put in the field. Then you got Rey, sorry, who has been stuck on the planet Jakku for most of her life. I'm failing here, vaguely. And then this like big, well not big action scene, but this like action happens around them, and they're trying to get away and everything.
Yeah, I mean,
And they react how someone who has never done this sort of thing before would probably react.
because like Finn's like literally out of his depth. isn't
Yeah.
he? He's like he's scared, isn't he? He's like, I want to get away from this place as far as possible, away from the First Order, because he knows that if they catch up to him, they're gonna kill him.
Yeah.
But we meet Rey before we meet Finn, right? Or
No.
is it
No,
we meet Rey? Oh no, we meet
long
Rey
time after.
as Finn is taking his helmet off. Is it?
Yes.
Because it's that intercut between his goggle, like the visor, and her eyepiece, which looks like stormtrooper goggles. Or at least the eyepiece is from a stormtrooper helmet, which is entirely possible considering that she's been taken.
So the thing about Rey is we know she was left on Jakku, but
Yeah.
we don't know who.
How? Or who?
Well, we believe it's her parents who
She
left
is
her there, but we don't know her
somehow
parents.
connected to Luke.
Well,
It is shown.
do we know that? We don't know anything.
No,
Well,
we don't really know.
We know she's got Jedi powers.
We think he's somehow
That's all
connected
it
to Luke because the lightsaber chose her. Because it was passed from Anakin to
true.
Luke to her. So he has some connection. What that connection is, we have no idea.
Yeah, I think that'll convolute the story a little bit with
It's too.
Kylo Ren being.
It's
Han
too
Solo.
coincidental. But then again, they could say, "Oh, all their fates are binded together and everything like that."
Yeah.
But
Which is definitely connected to everything somehow.
but I like the fact that she understood BB-8, knew everything that's going on. She was like the one that I don't know, like she was very linguistical.
Yeah.
But what do you? So skipping through all that, right? So she gets drunk and stuff, and you see the AT-AT she's living in, and you see all the rebel. I don't know if it's a Rogue Squadron helmet or the
some
helmet.
kind of helmet.
It looks like Luke Skywalker's one from the
Yes.
fourth one, and that's cool seeing that. And there's like all the different trinkets on the ground.
There's
that
a
you
lot
can
of-
see.
yeah,
There's a lot of things in the background and things that you can see.
Nostalgic.
nostalgic thing.
Placed around.
All the planets in this one were very. Because we have Jakku, which is the sand planet, basically Tatooine. You've got the
there's only so many different terrains on a planet you can have.
Yeah, true, but I think they're like trying to keep to the older.
Yeah,
ones that add
familiar,
to it.
familiar surroundings. But so there's the big scene in the market square where the best part was the bit where Kylo Ren was saying to the ginger dude. What's the ginger dude called? I can't remember his name.
The Admiral
Admiral or General whatever. I can't remember his name now. He was like, "Oh, we should probably use a clone army because your guys are just ineffective."
Are your people able to retrieve a droid?
Actually, it's like, yes, duh.
My people are highly trained. We can recover a single droid. Do the airstrike.
Yeah. There's two stormtroopers were just like, right, let's blast everyone. We're shooting, and then they called an airstrike.
Ask questions later.
Because they probably got told, but they're probably just idiots, aren't they?
Yeah.
Panic probably. But so that happens. All lovely, and there's the bit where he says, "Why we use that shit? Oh, no, that's a piece of junk."
You know what it's going to be, to be fair, from that line.
To be fair, I had an inkling when he said piece of junk, because I thought to myself, well, I know from the trailers Millennium Falcon's on this planet, but I didn't think.
Well, I thought it was going to be the Millennium Falcon because
Han Solo.
I didn't realise it wouldn't be. I like that though, the fact that Millennium Falcon is not with Han Solo. But I thought when it said he was stolen from him, I thought it was actually like damaged from the Battle of Jakku or something like that, and it was like damaged there, and that's why it's been left.
Yeah.
Because when they got on it, if you notice, the radar dish was different. It wasn't like a circular radar dish. It was like a square thing.
Well, she said that the guy who owned it at a specific time had been changing stuff to it. Hadn't he?
Yeah, so that's explains
he
why.
probably changed it. But no, I knew that it was Millennium Falcon when he said piece of garbage because, like, when Luke first sees it, it's like, that's a piece of garbage.
It's a piece of junk.
Yeah. Everything. Well, it's amazing how the TIE fighters had such accuracy taking out the good ship, which they were running to, and then can't hit the Millennium Falcon, which is like
they do hit
twice
a few
as big.
times though.
Yeah,
to be fair. But what I found weird was the fact that she knew instantly how to fly it.
I think that's just to move the story forward.
I think she mentions that. It says I didn't even know I could fly like that.
She might have been on it a couple of times because she seemed to be aware of the changes that had been done to the ship and everything.
Yeah,
so.
she might have used it at the discretion of the Junkers.
Yeah, but she had said it hadn't been flown in years, so.
What I did like was the sequence where they were chasing him, but what I liked was the whole reminiscent thing of John Boyega or Finn rather, in the laser blaster chair thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, how can they were making the how can we fire straight in this thing, moving around, we put the headset on, and it was like, what the hell's going on? I thought that was pretty fun. That was a pretty fun scene. The way that it was broken when it got blasted, so it was like stuck in the upright position, so they flipped it over.
Yeah, he couldn't move it anymore, so they had to actually manoeuvre the ship rather than manoeuvre the gun.
Bit silly, but.
No, but
especially when it's like two people who are new to this and everything.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that she would be able to maneuver the Millennium Falcon in such a way.
But then there's the thing that she's apparently very gifted in the Force, which could add to all this.
Suppose kind of, if you want to believe that.
Yeah,
but wait, I don't get right. So this is the bit I didn't get was they left Jakku, right, in the Millennium Falcon. They blockaded the planet. They're still searching for these fuckers.
Yeah, you would have thought they'd still be.
And then all of a sudden, they're trying to escape, and then that weird ship that Han Solo has grabs them.
Yeah, it's a bit quick and a bit out of nowhere.
And like, because
they haven't gone into light speed yet, had they?
No, they reveal Han Solo and Chewbacca, which is fair enough.
Yeah, they've found the Millennium Falcon, which they've already been looking for a while.
Yeah, but then there's two groups of bounty hunters / smugglers or whatever.
Which they borrowed money from.
Yeah, and there's just the way that they were like, "Oh, the First Order want ransom on that droid you have." They're only like 30 feet away. Just ask them to come over and get it. You know what I mean? Like collect on that bounty. And but the best part was those monsters.
Yeah. They were done very well, to be fair. The monsters.
They were they rolled through the corridors, didn't they? They rolled through the corridors and then picked people.
Although it would decide to eat everyone as soon as it grabs it, apart from Finn, who has
that entire sequence with meeting Han Solo and all that is very much more, I'd say, Star Trek-y than old Star Wars films in the way it plays out.
Really? Why?
I felt like the monsters were reminded me a lot of the first Star Trek with when someone's left on like an ice planet. I just felt it didn't feel like an old Star Wars.
I see what you mean. That the massive beast running at him in the snow.
It was a good addition, but I definitely don't. It was definitely a lot different to other parts of the film.
It was nice. But do you notice who was playing the I don't know what they were called. What were they called? The something club or something.
Which one? The first or second?
Second lot.
The second group, yeah.
Do you see who was playing the? I can't remember his name now, but have you seen? What's it called? Is it not the Siege? What's it called?
Raid.
The Raid.
Yeah.
It's thingy, innit?
It's the thing from the Raid. Yeah. I think they had a couple of people from the Raid in.
I don't know. Yeah. But what I don't understand is why don't you do any martial arts or any fighting or stuff?
Because you can't martial arts a big tentacle monster.
I know, but he's such a good martial artist though, isn't he?
Yeah. But yeah, you can't really martial arts a tentacle
monster. Kind of wasted though, isn't it? It's kind of wasted. That's what. But so they get off there, don't they? They escape.
Yeah, they escape with Millennium Falcon.
And
because they do.
And I love the way the monsters on the front of the ship, and they go to light speed, it just rips it in pieces. Or does it go through it? I don't know. It's no, it kind of
because it's like on the front and light speed, it kind of gets forced off it, and then you see like the big tongue sucker thing
torn apart.
It's literally torn apart. Cause it's like going through it at light speed, so it's like pulling it. I don't know, physics. Yeah. I think they get off there and they go straight to the planet. I don't know what planet that was.
The forest planet.
The forest planet with that woman with the goggles, the eyes.
Where Anakin's lightsaber is, which has been chilling there for God knows how long.
Yeah,
no idea how they got that back. Because I swear that was dropped.
That was
from Cloud Bespin. It's Bespin, so it either fell to the bottom and someone picked it up.
And somehow got into her hands, or
I hope there's a montage in the next film.
That should be the next film opening. It's just showing the journey of the lightsaber.
Yeah, it just shows it falling and then hits something and then goes on to something, conveyor belt, and someone goes, huh? Sells it, and then someone else gets it, and then it just goes all around the place, all around the galaxy. A bit like
you just see it following the events of the last.
I was always in the background.
Yeah. Actually, on the ship, with all the saying that the Jedi are like a myth and a legend, I felt it was a bit odd because
40 years.
I don't know how long.
Well, to be fair, from their point of view, they weren't around when all this was happening. Would they have been?
Well, no, but it's like saying saying World War II wasn't.
No,
real.
They're not saying the war never happened. They're saying events from the war, like such as Luke being able to do all this stuff. Because you can get like certain stories from the war getting exaggerated or changed. Everything.
But a whole order of people that lasted thousands of years just wiped from history. I know that's what the Empire intended, but 40 years or more?
It was like 56, I don't
know. Because you would have thought that people would remember. But then again, I suppose because the Empire wiped it all from memory, and then there's like, what's this time span between episode 3 and episode 4? 20 years?
20 years, yeah.
20-something years. And you got the whole 40 years, and that's a long. Still,
so 60. So someone born into a new time when Jedi do not. There's only one Jedi. There's like 1 or 2 Sith at the moment.
So they basically say, well, it's just stories that actually are real.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a story to tell the kids they don't want to become a Jedi to protect them because they'll be hunted down by the. I don't know, something.
So you can just get like these stories of like, that can't be true. You never see anyone being able to do this or never witnessed it yourself.
Yeah.
Talking about the Sith, then, it's not a complaint actually at all. It's just I'm a bit apprehensive about this Sith Lord.
Supreme Commander Snoke. Stupid name.
I kind of wish they'd gone in a different direction. It feels like very much a Palpatine, Anakin Skywalker scenario again.
Yeah, you've got
this Master and Apprentice. Yeah. If he is a Sith, he might not even be a Sith.
You'd imagine he's a Sith because he's going to train Kylo Ren and like turn him to the dark side. So he's obviously got some sort of knowledge and.
This film was very much not a copy, but it took a lot from The New Hope.
Yeah,
I hope that they don't do the same with the
Empire Strikes Back
and just other bits of the film.
I think
Abrams needs to take it in a different direction.
It works at this moment because New Hope was a long time ago. If you think about it.
Yeah. So, but it's still it's a long time ago in the sense that it was made a long time ago.
Yeah, it was made a long time ago,
but
so...
the story elements we still know.
Yeah, there was far too much copied from
similarities.
the film.
I mean, what I did like was when they go into the cantina thing. You know the flags outside? I know you saw the Mandalorian skull thing on one of them. I'm pretty sure, and I'm not sure if it is right or not, I'm pretty sure I saw Anakin Skywalker's pod racing flag.
Possibly. I don't know. Maybe I didn't really have a proper look at the flag.
You know, the blue. He's got like a weird blue, like cross symbol, weird thing on like a silver background. I think I saw it. I might be completely wrong though. Probably am completely wrong. But when they went into that scene, it was very reminiscent of the cantina scene on Mos Eisley.
They like went in and like
from New Hope.
Yeah, they went in and like looked around the canteen rather than just having a.
But it was good because most of it was practical effects.
Yeah.
And people in costume. It was nice. And then you got the cool thing where the robot saw the thing and he's like, contact the resistance, and the woman's like, contact the
First Order.
So you know they're going to come clash together.
Yeah.
But I liked it. It was weird. I think...
Is that droid so recognisable?
Well, no. It's a ball with a head on top of it.
Because I know you said like it's a unique droid and everything.
One of a kind. They say it's a BB unit.
BB-8.
Yes, but well, Kylo Ren says it's a BB unit, so they know it's a brand of droid that probably look all the same, but it's probably the colouring or what you can do. It's probably custom. But it's weird when she was originally hearing the.
She was hearing like a cry or a child scream, which I'm guessing was hers, from what I can work out from the scene.
Yeah, I think it was hers when she was a child.
Yeah.
And that's what forced her downstairs. And then when she touched the lightsaber, she appeared in a corridor which looked like the planet. Like the Death Star killer base?
Yeah, it looked like a corridor in a spaceship or something, or one of the...
It
First Order's building.
Yeah, to me it looked like the Star Killer base because it was like collapsing into it.
Yeah.
And then she was was she in the forest next, or was she on the muddy, wet planet with the Jedi?
I think she saw the Jedi
get
killing.
slain by thing.
Then it went to her on the
ice.
In the desert.
Oh yeah.
Or was that the last bit?
I can't remember. There's a bit in the desert, a bit in the forest, and then a bit in the snow.
So we get little parts of
her future
and past. Some bits we're sort of aware of, other bits we don't know what's kind of like relevance they have at the moment.
Yeah, I did like the scene where you see Kylo Ren assuming and killing this new Jedi Order.
Yeah,
the school that Luke Skywalker. But like I said to you, like I want to know who his posse are.
Yeah, because there was a few people with him, obviously helping him, or.
Yeah, were they not stormtroopers?
No,
they didn't look like they looked like they had weapons as well.
They looked like they had. They looked like they were.
So either hired bounty hunters or
he created his own order or something. Or
no, he's the last of the Knights of Ren or something.
Oh right, okay, yeah, maybe. So it might have been some part of that order.
Yeah, There might have been another one.
Maybe his friends. His friends at the school.
Yeah,
just chilling.
Like you're
just following him to be cool and everything.
Go to the dark because the dark side is cool.
Yeah, it's like smoking.
It's like smoking. The kid's behind the thing on the dark side. Yeah. And then that's when the First Order attack. They fire the weapon first, don't they?
They fired a weapon, take down like 4 planets.
4 or 5 planets.
We don't know which planets these are.
Death Star.
It is not nowhere near a Death Star. It had loads of beams that just. Yeah. It didn't even. It just hit the planet and went straight through, and then just took the planet with it. Yeah.
So we don't know what these planets are. We think they're probably some sort of important planets for the Resistance.
Well, we originally thought that it was Coruscant.
Yeah, because it looked like a city that got hit, and they were talking about the Senate and the Republic.
So it could be Coruscant that was destroyed.
But how the hell they managed to hit planets from across the galaxy? God knows. That's a very powerful weapon. It was harnessing
sun's energy, so it was basically travelling how sun's rays go, I assume. But sure,
it is all in science and whatever.
Yeah, made up science. But yeah, it took out those planets. They saw it from where they were, but suddenly the First Order came there to retrieve BB-8.
Yeah.
So there was the cool. I mean, they obviously
that planet must be able to move then, because it says it powers itself by absorbing a sun. But once the sun is gone, is that enough for one shot or several shots, or?
I don't know. That's a good point. Actually, it must be able to move then.
What do you think? Yeah, I think it.
You never saw it move.
Be able to move.
Maybe the system it had maybe had multiple suns.
Because something like Tatooine has like several suns. Well, the couple.
Did it have like a? It looked like it had a big rocket at the back or something.
It might.
It obviously had some way to move.
But obviously, from that's some like backstory found about Finn that he used to work on it, didn't he? He helped build it, did he?
Well, yeah, because that's obviously the First Order base where they take everyone, indoctrinate them, train them.
Yeah, it's been there for a while. How the Resistance hadn't figured out this thing exists beforehand?
Because they haven't got the plans yet, Sam. They haven't been given the plans.
Another droid's got those.
Yeah, that's R2D2 in low power mode.
Oh, frig's sake! I mean, what I loved about it was the fact that it skipped to is it Ren? No, what's her name?
Ray.
So I keep thinking I want to call her Ren for some reason. Ray goes
Ren's
into the
the bad
forest
guy.
because she was upset, and then she missed the whole explosion of the cantina scene. There's the thing, the cantina scene. You just saw like Chewbacca and Han Solo like come out the rubble, like
Yeah, all in a day's work. This is just standard stuff for us.
Oh, and Finn gets a lightsaber, doesn't he? He gets given the lightsaber to
Doing a lightsaber. It's like, I need a weapon. You have one. Well,
but realistically, in a real life situation, you'd be like, yeah, but I don't know how to use one of these things. I can't use a lightsaber. I can use a blaster.
he then gets taken on by another stormtrooper.
I want to know who he is.
Who obviously knew.
Had a better part than that silver.
Who had a better part in
Captain Phasma.
Captain Phasma.
Wasted.
What the fuck was that guy with the fucking shot flippy,
like the baton of
destiny,
and electricity.
He deserved a better role.
Yeah, I mean, in all fairness, that should have been Phasma, whatever.
It should have been Captain Phasma.
Yeah, that should have been her with it fighting off Finn with the lightsaber. Because is he that unique and thing that they can just look at him and go traitor? They know exactly it's him.
Well, if we're going from
He's the only black guy
he's
in
the
the
only black guy in the galaxy,
time.
then probably yeah. But I'm assuming we're
I mean,
not.
I know that they're aware that he's with the traitor and everything. But that was a canteen full of people.
There's thousands of these guys. How the hell do they know what Finn looked like? Maybe they got a picture circulated, yeah, but I don't know. It's like when Kylo Ren saw him on the planet, like, which one's the traitor? The one from the village.
The one that didn't shoot anyone.
I mean,
you could
FN327.
say...
How do you know it's FN327?
I know, you could say he can use the Force and tell that he was, like, not cut out for it or anything.
True.
And he's like the most logical... He's like the most logical explanation to...
True. But the battle scene at that planet, that forest planet, was pretty cool, wasn't it? I think that was pretty cool. The combat, the explosions. I think it was funny how the X-Wing fighters like targeted little individual guys on the ground.
Yeah, and shot them with bloody precise.
Despite the fact that they know that there's valuable information there, there's Han Solo there, and everyone like that. I would pretty much.
This is the first time you see Poe as well after realizing he's not.
Yeah.
So how he managed to get off the planet and everything.
What he did was just he landed. He got to a civilization, said, "I'm nicking the speeder," and just went.
Yeah.
But then didn't look for BB-8.
No, yeah, that's...
Didn't look for BB-8.
That's so true. That's a bit of odd.
Very odd.
You would have thought he would have somehow...
Look for BB-8.
Yeah. Instead of just go... Unless... Because he would have somehow got the information that BB-8 had been found, but how he got it on Jakku and then got in a fighter would...
It is that bit is a bit loose in the way it was done. I mean, my theory, which would have been better, is that Poe was actually a clone. There's multiple clones of Poe, and the Poe that was with Finn died, and there's another clone that's back on the thing because I don't know, they probably cloned their pilot. They could have cloned their pilots.
Sounds very evil though.
Well, they talk about I know.
He used one clone back in it.
No, I just thought because the Resistance had limited people, they'd just benefit from cloning, and they'd probably have seen that. So they'd clone Poe, so they'd have more pilots that could actually do the job.
So Rey gets captured. And we meet Princess
Leia, who's now General.
Leia. General Organa.
And they have a moan about their son.
I do like the fact that Han Solo and Leia aren't together. I do like that.
Yeah, and it's understandable why, because their son went and killed a load of people and went to the dark side.
Yeah, that reveal wasn't as epic as anyone thought it would have been.
No.
It was like, it's his son or whatever, or Han
Yeah,
Solo.
No,
must-
it was brought up between the conversation
Yeah, it's
between
like
Kylo Ren
the
and
droid is now with your father, Han Solo.
and he's just
Can
like,
you face him?
it's just like, fair enough, that's fine, I can understand that.
Again, very reminiscent of A New Hope of Anakin Skywalker has a son who is still alive.
Yes.
But I didn't mind it.
No, I
It's
don't
fun.
mind it.
Oh no, yeah, it was good.
I mean, it's understandable and everything. It all works out.
I like the part where he's like meditating to himself. Where we see the Darth Vader mask in it.
Yeah, he's like talking to Darth Vader mask.
He's like saying the light side's calling to me.
Yeah, he's having doubts of because he's following the dark side. He wants to be in the dark side, but he's been pulled to the light side,
He's a
which
very
is completely
complicated character.
I like that.
which
though.
is completely
I like
different
it.
to
very,
most of
very,
the
very
Jedi who are light and then have a pull to the dark side, which is
He's not your standard bad guy. He's not
No.
like a Darth Vader where it's very much clean cut
yeah.
evil person, and he's evil. You have a hint of the fact that this guy could actually be a good guy. You kind of sympathise with him a little bit. You start not to sympathise with him later on, of course. But
I do love the fact that he's talking to the mask and he's just essentially wanting to be like Granddad.
Yeah.
But like,
I will do what you set out to accomplish.
I assume that Luke didn't tell him about Darth Vader.
He must have known that he came good in the end, which is
that's what I found.
I'm pretty sure there might have been stories. Probably would have told him stories about.
But that's the thing. Like Luke probably would have told him that, but when he started following him, surely Luke would have been like, he turned to the good side. But then in Kylo Ren's mind, he's probably thinking to himself, or is it Ben? Is it Ben?
Who?
His real name's Ben, isn't it?
yeah, Ben.
Yeah.
Ben would have thought to himself, that's why he was killed. Because he was weak and turned to the light. But he did kill the Emperor beforehand, which probably did take out.
Well, the Supreme Leader, whatever his...
It's probably
We
Tom.
don't know his name.
Snoke.
No, he probably
Stupid.
then got into his head and like told him, no, this is what Darth Vader was, this is what he was trying to do, and you should follow in his footsteps. And
because he's basically essentially the offspring of
Yeah,
Anakin Skywalker's lineage. So.
yeah.
So sorry, just going back to Snoke, he's played by Andy Serkis.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's on his
And
circus.
He's
because
completely
he's
CGI.
very he's very Gollum, he's very CGI,
Yeah,
which
he's
is
got
what I
a
didn't
deformed
like.
face and like a scar down his head.
Yeah.
But what we were saying, we hope he's that big.
Yeah, because he appeared on like a
I don't
massive
think it'll be-
hologram.
What it will be this classic thing where he's being shown really big, and then when they find him and they confront him, he's like that big. He's tiny.
He showed a size.
He's Jawa. He's a Jawa.
When Sam says that big, it's about 30 centimeters.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Jawa. But I hope he's massive.
I just hope he's either really big or really small, one way or the other. Just not a normal size. Just
That's
to
why
add
I'm really
something else
getting
to
rid
him.
I hope they get rid of him, to be honest.
Yeah, Adam Driver will kill him.
Yeah, I reckon Kylo Ren should kill him. Oh. But
I mean, so...
And then you've got Rey being captured, and then all of a sudden being able to use the
Oh,
Force.
God.
yeah,
The bit
you
where
got,
There's a lot of handy things that all come up through this
Well,
film,
it's all
which
the
is
Force.
fine because it's bringing it forwards,
Yeah.
taking it forwards, but it's a bit.
sometimes it
I
feels
can do
like
this
a
now.
bit rushed or.
The bit where she said to the stormtrooper, "You'll loosen these binds and leave the door open."
I mean, it took a couple of attempts to make it.
But
happen,
why? No, but she thought... That's the thing that annoys me. She thought Jedi didn't exist. Yes, granted, she could have heard stories that Jedi can manipulate the minds of people to get them to do whatever they want, but then she just suddenly goes...
Well, you could say the fact that she just had Kylo Ren trying to assault her mind.
Maybe she
And
could
she-
feel...
And when they were having they already have some kind of force battle.
Yeah, and he's
within,
losing.
within
so
her
you can feel-
mind, and he was getting pushed back. So she got a glimpse into his mind of
Maybe.
him wanting to be him being scared that he's not going to be as good as Darth Vader or as strong as Darth Vader.
Yeah,
So
that's
she
true.
might have picked up or got a glimpse of a couple of things like, right, he can affect my mind. Can I affect these people's minds?
Yeah, actually, I didn't think of that. That's good. I think that is how it happens.
And of
Probably.
course, you could always say that the Force helps out.
Yeah, I
Because
suppose.
it's this all powerful mystical force.
It was funny though, where he's like, "And drop your weapon," and I'll drop my weapon on the floor. He walks off. Or the bit where Kylo Ren finds out she's missing and just starts slashing everything, and the two stormtroopers come out the corridor, see it happening. It's like,
Not
Nah,
getting
fuck
involved in
that.
that
He's
mess.
very
Just turn
much
back around.
He feels like very much a stroppy teenager in his.
Yes,
approach.
he's definitely got a lot of
where have we
anger
seen that
issues.
before? It's not there.
Done a lot better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely done a lot better.
A
He's
good
got-
actor to start with. I've never
No,
seen. I can't.
He's
tell I've
been given
seen-
better lines to work with, but yeah, definitely a good
He's.
actor.
I mean, I'm trying to think.
Because he showed it more through his actions rather than his words.
The bit where they suddenly said, "Oh right," the best part was the bit where he said, "Oh, the reconnaissance is back from the Starkiller base." I was like, "Really?"
Yeah. When did they get that out?
What they do? Like send little Jimmy with a photography thing, and he was just like there, just going to put the planet. Like, yep, that's definitely a new Death Star. And
that is definitely a gun.
How did they get someone like a reconnaissance team to sort of?
I mean, I understand they now know where it is, or should apparently know where it is because of Finn. But to get someone out there to reconnaissance and get back in the amount of time.
Yeah, it was quick turnaround. I think they even said who it was.
It was Dak.
Dak. I think it was the guy from Heroes, the one that we're calling the New Porkins.
New Porkins.
Which is probably horrible to say, but he did look a bit chubby in that suit. I don't know if it was just the orange suit was a bit unflattering.
The camera at £10.
I know.
So are we getting to the master plan now, right at the end, where it's basically destroying the Death Star again?
Yeah, but they basically show, this is the Death Star. This is the Star Killer.
Yeah, let's do the same thing with a trench, and let's do
Are
the
there
same
any
thing with a
weak
little
points that we
port
need to
and-
know? Well, if you blow up this specific spot,
They do take the
it'll all
piss out
blow
of
up.
They take the piss out of themselves by saying, "Oh, there's always a weak point." And stuff.
Yeah.
I hope they don't do that with the next
They
one.
don't need
Look,
another
there's some,
Star Killer.
80-80s on the horizon, and we're on some sort of snow base. I hope they do something completely different for the next film.
Yeah.
It's too simple.
If it is a snow base, we're screwed. No, it'll probably leave off from the last scene, I think.
True.
But it's convoluted plan, don't they, to go to it, and then Finn speaks up. He's lying again, which he does quite a few times.
So
to go rescue
we've
Rey.
now realised that Rey's like the Jedi.
Yeah.
And we've realised throughout that she's very competent with fixing the
Linguistics.
ships, linguistics. Han Solo was always happy with her with all this stuff that she was doing. What's Finn gonna do for the rest of the films? He's useless.
He's
Finn.
He's comedy.
No, Finn is the Han Solo.
But he can't do anything. He wasn't. He couldn't fix the ship. He couldn't.
He can blast stuff. He can
He
shoot
could
stuff.
shoot stuff. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I suppose that.
Han Solo was the shooter. Chewie fixed the ship and everything. Han Solo could pilot the ship, but Chewie was the one that fixed it. Chewie fixed the 3PO. Han Solo just shot stuff and made quirky remarks.
which is what Finn is. So he's replacing
Yeah.
Solo.
That's all right. I suppose when you're saying replacing Solo, we're saying that he gets killed.
Solo
off.
has been replaced.
That bit, but that's the thing. That's what annoys me about that. I don't mind it, but it's the way they went. Oh,
They
we'll
need
go
to
there.
kill someone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they need to kill someone off. They go there. They go to the thing.
I just mean she was Princess
This
Leia.
is where
She's pointless.
so we can talk about Captain Phasma's shitty role.
Oh, she gets
terrible.
chucked in the
Garbage
garbage
chute.
chute. Again, reminiscent of New Hope.
We don't know if she's dead. It's not even worth discussing her role.
Yeah.
They turn off the shield.
She had a few lines saying, "My men are competent," or "I had no knowledge of this," or "You do not expect this to work."
FN 324. Report to something and put your blaster
And
in.
get your weapon.
I thought they carried
checked.
those around all the time.
Okay. And apparently they're not allowed to take their helmets off
Which
without permission.
explains loads of things. She even take her helmet off. She actually got no FaceTime.
No.
I mean, you didn't see her do anything. She didn't shoot or attack or fight anything. She just got captured, made to take down the shield.
She might as well have just been a normal stormtrooper with like one of those little red collar
Yeah.
bits with shoulder pads. Not the chrome armour.
Yeah.
We don't know if she's dead though. She might not be dead. And she might make a bigger impact in the next films, but I think she's probably dead.
What I do like in this one is they went in to save Rey, but Rey was already escaped by herself. She already.
No,
Funny
finally
that.
it's like that bit where Han Solo's like nodding. What's this? What are you doing that for? With your
Why
face?
are you moving your face around? I'm trying to come up with a good plan to like help save this person. Like,
Behind
yeah,
her.
she's
Behind
just
you.
over there climbing up.
Comedy was good.
Yeah,
Comedy was good. John Boyega definitely delivered on the comedy. His character, his acting skills definitely were leaning towards comedy. But the bit where oh god, it's all Leia's fault. It's all Leia's fault.
Bring back our
Bring
son.
back her son. Make sure you just talk to him. And Han Solo's like,
there's still light in
well, I better get back in the good books and get some sex.
there. Ben, come over to your dad for a second.
Ben, this is the way. He was like, screw you, Dad. And then he was like, all of a sudden he was like, I'm feeling really delicate. He was like, don't worry,
It
I'll
was
do
quite
it.
it was quite a horrible scene where he's
It's-
like he gives him his lightsaber, but you know he's just gonna
The
do
light,
something
it's
horrible.
when the lights
Well, then-
turn off and his face is like bathed in red and you know that he's evil.
What
still.
I thought because when he shouts Ben, you see Chewbacca look and stare, and you see a stormtrooper look over and point his gun. I expected a stormtrooper to shoot at Han, Kylo Ren to then kill him.
Maybe, yeah.
And say, no, I am doing this. This is mine.
Yeah, that's what I expected. I thought the stormtrooper would shoot first.
Yeah.
But the stormtrooper's probably just sitting there like, stood there like, what's going on? Daddy issues? What?
No, because they don't know about it. And then like, it's like, I will see the face of my son. The stormtrooper's like, oh, I should have bought some popcorn for this.
Yeah,
this
like,
be good.
the stormtrooper's just there with Chewie like, what I miss? What's going on? This looks juicy. But yeah, he stabs in, and then Han Solo
like completing his
Han
journey
Solo
to
touches his face as he just falls into the abyss.
yeah.
And then Chewbacca's like,
great send off.
Yeah.
I thought it was done really well. It was quite touching.
I feel like, oh, that's bullshit. I know a few people make some sounds at the back of the cinema, but I didn't really give a shit.
I definitely felt like, yeah, this could happen. That I knew it was going to happen.
Well, someone's got to die.
Yeah.
I knew someone's got to die.
I honestly thought it'd be Finn. I thought Finn would die.
Because I think the best thing about it is I think we have George R. R. Martin to thank for that. That people now are thinking to themselves, we've got to make right things now where the characters aren't safe.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I think that...
Especially now they've got a new universe.
And especially if you are going to kill someone off, kill them, give them a reason to kill them off.
You've now got a reason to hate Kylo Ren.
Yeah, exactly.
And you've now got a reason for him to feel like, oh, he's probably not going to come back now.
Yeah,
very reminiscent of the Avengers where Coulson dies.
He was fighting with his light side, but now him killing off Han Solo is like him completely getting rid of the light side still within him.
So can we talk about the lightsaber fight?
Yes.
I loved it.
How did he get out there before they did?
You can know the shortcut.
It was very much...
No, because they were at the top. They had to climm down all the stairs. He was on the bottom.
Oh, so he probably ran out the door. Fair enough.
There was... Firstly, there was no...
We haven't talked about the space battle either.
Force leaping and ridiculous moves like that. It was very much...
It was very grounded and
for
proper sword on...
Fighting each
other. There was no finesse. It was literally like them hacking each other. But that's the thing. With Finn, when he started fighting, he had no idea what he was doing. And granted, as we said, like, why didn't Kylo Ren just kill him?
That was a very short part of the fight, though. So you should say that from the trailers, again, being great, you think that Finn's going to be the one to fight Kylo Ren.
How you have the lightsaber, he's facing off against Kylo Ren, you're like...
That ends pretty quickly.
Yes, it does.
And Rey has to use the Force to pick up the
lightsaber.
That's
brilliant.
You think Kylo Ren's about to grab it and Rey gets it.
Yeah.
Which means that she has stronger Force power than him?
Or what I reckon is he went for it first, but then because we've seen that he's pretty good with the Force.
But he's having trouble.
He's obviously a lot better in the Force than he is at lightsabering. From
maybe
lightsaber fighting.
He was injured.
He was injured.
He was
He went for it.
So he kept hitting himself, didn't he? But I don't know why he was doing
that.
that.
That was just pumping him up. He was pumping himself up.
I think it was like hitting his like injury. Yeah.
No. I think he was just trying to like pump himself up. Like I can do this. I can do this.
Yeah, I was thinking, but I was also thinking he might be doing that to stop the bleeding.
Closely, but it's like he'd stopped his like laser bolt in flight or plasma bolt in flight. So getting a lightsaber to him shouldn't be too hard. You would have thought.
But he looked like he's having trouble.
So he obviously went for it, but then could feel someone else was taking it, and so I think he started having doubts and.
That's a good point. Maybe.
Because when he was trying to get information from Rey, when she fought back, he then got worried and.
Yeah, he had doubts about himself as being as powerful as Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah. So all this like, he had strong Force skills, and then when he realized that she did, he was like to his master, "She's more powerful. She's powerful in the Force. I need more training. I need your assistance." So I'm thinking this, he went for it, felt her going as well, and then lost confidence. And when it shot towards him, was like, "Oh shit! Now what?"
Yeah, I mean, you see that she's got it. He's probably like, her again.
Yeah.
And he was very uncontrolled in his fight against her.
He was very forward and aggressive.
I always wanted that from Sith fighting, because what you always had was I always felt like you had to be very finesse, keep your calm when you're a Jedi when you're fighting, so it's very calm. Whereas a Sith is allowed to just go all out,
release their anger, release their
hatred.
That was really good. I thought the fight was just really gritty. Yeah. All the trees falling down around. It was always good that they cut a tree, nothing would happen, and then later you'd see it fall down, and then other stuff was happening.
And then obviously Finn and Rey are new to this. I mean, it was showing that Rey could sort of fight.
Yeah, but she had that staff thing. She could use that staff as well.
So whether or not she's gonna have a similar lightsaber, like a staff lightsaber,
that'd be cool. Like a halberd sort of esque thing.
That would be an interesting thing to add to it. But so he was like very forward, attacking, probably not thinking as straight as what he should have done.
No, he just wanted to kill her.
Definitely going into the anger and
he wants to prove to himself that he is more powerful. And then he let that get the better of him.
And granted, like he has, he's been injured. He got shot by a bowcaster, which is shown to be
very
like
powerful.
Kill a stormtrooper in full armor very easily.
They were flying backwards as well.
Yeah. But then like Rey like embraces the Force, like just like goes calm, and then
we see it when she closes her eyes and she feels like.
And you can see him looking at it, going. Because he said, "I can teach you, I can help you," and then
you see, I was thinking to myself, "Is he not going to try and turn her?" And as soon as I thought that, he did, and I was like, "Thank God they've done that."
And then she's like the Force, and then she like just relaxed and relied on what she knows of the Force or whatever.
Yeah, she just sort of, she's just basically, taking a leap of faith, isn't she? She's sort of believing that this is what she's heard of the myths to be the good thing, is the light side. So
and probably just like relied on her instinct rather than
anything, but she, so the battle that was around the main reactor.
Yeah,
that was cool. I love that. I don't get me wrong. I love that. Visually, it's awesome. All the X-wings getting blown up, on the TIE fighters and all the pilots and stuff. Well, but what I didn't get was, they blew it up, and the whole thing was collapsing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right. No way did they get away from that hub further in the forest that would stop it collapsing. Yeah. But then again, they did show that thing when it bridged the void between them. When I thought Rey killed him when she broke out of that lock they had,
and then just slashed his face open.
Well, yeah. What fell off and hit the floor was his lightsaber that was cut in half.
Yeah, they destroyed his.
Yeah, the lightsaber got destroyed. He got a massive cut across his face.
I thought he chopped his head off. I was like, great.
No. And then the chasm opens, like slowly moving them apart, which showing them going away from each other. And then she runs back to Finn. The whole planet's going up, so the Admiral's like, "What do I do? Get Kylo Ren and get off the planet. How the hell he's gonna find Kylo Ren? God knows."
He finds a tracking device, or he probably can like home in on himself or teleport or something. You never see him get off the planet though. No. The planet just explodes.
But you presume he's going to get
Kylo
off.
Ren just being on the other side of the gorge to the planet exploding, he would have had to have as much luck as the others from getting off that planet, like just finding some random shipper or.
I mean, Chewbacca manages to find them
pretty quickly
somehow.
Yeah, was anyone looking for him?
Yeah. Chewbacca gets over Han Solo quite quickly, doesn't he?
Well, he's got a job to do.
So that was another thing. Bit of a nitpicky thing. You know when you see Leia for the first time after Han Solo dies? I don't think she should have gone up to Rey. I think it should have been Chewbacca.
Yeah,
Chewbacca just goes off.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. Chewbacca should be the one. But then again, how does Chewbacca tell Leia? But then again, Leia could have learned Wookiee language in the 40 years.
He didn't even need to say anything. Just the fact that Han's not there. Or Chewbacca just has his jacket or something.
Yeah. No, I do think that's very poor the way they did it. I think it should have been Chewbacca.
Real
I mean, they had the whole thing of Kylo Ren was like, "What, you think Han's the father you never had? Well, you'll be disappointed." But because Han took an interest in her because she could fix.
But it
was only a little bit in it. Okay, yes, they kind of got along, sort of, but they hadn't spent that much time with each other.
Yeah, so that all happens, and John Boyega Finn is mortally wounded.
But they're still alive.
Still alive.
I don't think he's mortally wounded. He did get a big gouge in his
He
back.
got
That
cut
looked pretty
the back.
nasty.
He got a gouge through the back, didn't he? Yeah.
I thought it killed him. I thought he was dead.
So did I. But we'll have to see next
To be
film.
fair, if he was dead though, I wouldn't say that it was a waste because he's done his job. He's done what the plot needed him to do, was to get Rey off the planet and get her in the frame of mind to take the lightsaber and try and become a Jedi.
So after destroying all the planet and the big lightsaber battle, there's all the handy oh, R2-D2's back. Oh, the pieces of the map fit together. Let's go
Yeah,
find
they did.
Luke Skywalker.
But if you think about it, the end of the piece they showed was the end of the map. It was where he was, but
They just didn't have the rest of the galaxy.
so they didn't know where it was in relation to the rest of the galaxy. The thing I don't get is why would Luke do that? Why would the Luke go into hiding but leave cryptic clues in R2-D2 that suddenly reactivates when Han Solo dies?
Well, the Empire
Oh no,
searched
was R2-D2 searching for him? That's what was in low power mode.
We don't know. Well, C-3PO said that. Well, BB-8 was supposedly thinking that it could be in his memory files, but C-3PO said they weren't in there.
Yeah, because he's on low power mode.
He's in low power mode, and you might never wake up again.
But they can just reactivate him. He's a robot. They can just
The
turn
only
him
thing
on.
I can think of is somehow Luke could feel the Force awakening through Rey, and then just press the button, and R2-D2 woke up and told everyone where he was. But that's just a...
There must be something else behind it, or we'll find that out. But the end scene...
meeting up with Luke. It was very much... I can see what they were going for, like being all dramatic and stuff. I thought it worked okay.
It was alright. It's just the stare. They were staring at each other for too long. They're like...
Yeah, I think it dragged on just a little bit too.
Everyone's looking at each other.
Yeah.
And the panning shot was like
The panning
from a helicopter.
It was terrible.
Like, welcome to Coast.
They obviously ran out of budget for their last shot. It was awful.
I can't do a Scots accent.
It was just up and down. It was just up and down.
Yeah.
Quite blurry, I thought. But yeah, apart from that, it was an okay scene.
Yeah. What do you? How do you think the second one, Force Awakens 2?
Basically what's going to happen is Kylo Ren's going to have his training montage where he's got all these fantastic machinery and like this high-tech equipment, and he's going to get really pumped up, and then you got Rey's training montage just in the forest
with rocks,
doing press-ups and carrying Luke around on her back.
Yeah.
You're going to train me this way. You're going to
Come on, Rey, run through the forest. I can't.
And he just lift a rock out of the sea.
If they do that, I swear to Christ, if they have a scene where she's lifting shit up.
There was no
Millennium
force
Falcon,
lightning,
Rey.
There was no force lightning.
No force
like
lightning.
That. Was,
Power, absolute power.
He obviously hadn't reached that stage in his training yet.
I thought I quite liked it. They were quite tame on the force. There wasn't any ridiculous stuff.
Jumping.
No jumping.
No jumping. Basically, it was just force push, force like grab, and
hold.
Yeah.
That mind thing. I don't think we've seen it in films before.
No. The mind thing is an advancement from
Mind trick.
Mind trick. Basically, you can.
The torch.
Because Obi-Wan and she used it.
Oh no, I mean sorry, the torch where he's torturing people.
He's like
basically
transformation, isn't he?
Because you can use the force to influence someone's mind.
Yeah.
The whole then going on is an extension from that, using the dark side of the force to then enter their mind forcefully and grab information from it.
Basically, when Kylo Ren leveled up, he spent his attribute point in that skill tree.
Yeah. So he decided not to learn force
Should have
lightning.
put that into fighting skills.
Yeah.
Would have beaten Rey.
Fighting skills, dexterity, armor,
heavy armor,
deflection skills.
He just made a cool looking lightsaber. Didn't have very good stats. It just looked cool.
It's aesthetic.
That's the point. Will that lightsaber return?
He'll make a new one.
Do you think it'll look different?
I hope it keeps the same.
I actually really liked it.
I hope somehow he gets Vader's lightsaber.
Why?
I don't know.
No.
I liked all the...
And you think...
I reckon he should have like maybe change it slightly, but a same style, especially with the whole chaotic laser.
Oh yeah.
I liked it when he used it to like pierce the shoulder and stuff.
Stabbed.
Do you reckon there'll be more Jedi appearing?
I don't know.
I think there'll be some other Sith students on this planet that he's going to.
Well, it was always a Sith Lord and an apprentice.
Yeah,
I think that's all the two, which have been going on for centuries now, or millennia.
I think there'll be more. I hope there'll be more Dark Jedi, but I think also there might have been more Jedi that have survived that culling.
I think they're probably going to stick with two, because it worked well for the original trilogy and bring. I think in some ways I think they just want to keep away from.
Yeah, I suppose
prequels.
It would be nice to see No, but we've never seen mass Jedi on Jedi action. Jedi on Dark Jedi action. It'd be cool to see
It'll
like.
just be CGI again, won't it?
I know, but
Probably,
it'd be cool to
yeah.
see just loads of.
When you just got two, you can solo in on them, get good sequences for just those.
It'd be cool. It'd be cool to see though a few other Jedi.
Do you reckon Luke
around.
will fight the Supreme Leader?
I reckon.
Snoke's gonna kill Luke.
Snoke.
Yeah.
You reckon Snoke's gonna
I
kill
don't
Luke?
think Luke. I don't think Luke's going to be in it for very much. To be honest with you.
No. I reckon Luke will become one with the Force, like everyone. It'll be a carbon copy. He'll just kill himself.
Oh, you're going to struck me
No,
down.
Luke, don't just no, Ben, don't just stand there, unit. I've got a big plan. I feel good about this. What's that from?
Like Potato Wars or something.
What was that called?
Spud Wars.
Was it Spud Wars?
Yeah.
No, Thumb Wars.
Thumb Wars.
No, Ben, don't just stand there.
That was good. So yeah, good film.
Yeah, really good film. I'm hoping the next one they introduce a few more characters.
I think they've got.
No,
a good
I
cast.
think they need to develop the ones that we already have.
Yeah, they'll develop. I think they'll develop the ones they've got.
I think
a bit
they've
like
got a
Empire Strikes Back did in the original.
They've got a good cast at the moment.
Yeah. Just need a few more dynamic bad guys.
Why?
I just.
I think that you
cool-
had Kylo Ren. We're not sure about the Sith Lord. The woman
Phasma can fuck
Phasma
off.
was a bit
Hopefully
weak.
she gets a bit. If she's returned, then she needs to get.
But
a bit
again,
more.
if you look at the old films, you only had
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. He wasn't a major role, really. Let's be
No, we
honest.
just think
He had a major role in the expanded universe in all the comics, but in the films, he was just supposedly this great bounty hunter that got taken out by a half-blind man.
Yeah.
Yeah. What other characters are missing? Lando.